All right, here's part 2 of the video. So really heartedly embracing the mid-century modern vibe. Love this door and lock setup here, just love it. It's got that bergamot orange feel, which is really popular during the 60s, 50s and 60s. And we'll just go ahead and tour the inside. Beautiful hardwood floors, nice open window, wood-burning fireplace with that mid-century mod ledger hearth. Very nice floors. Here's the kitchen. Okay, so we've got oak cabinets, no frills laminate countertop, ceramic sink, nice window overlooking the backyard, gas range and micro hood, side-by-side refrigerator, all right, and that's a portable dishwasher. So I don't know many people who have those anymore, but you can see the current layout doesn't really lend itself to having a built-in dishwasher, but you do have the portable dishwasher there. Ceramic tile floor, recessed lighting, ceiling fan, dining room. Lots of big windows just pouring in the sunlight. And I like the wood blinds. I'm glad they've either got they've got really good quality blinds up here. The wood blinds, but I love these windows. We're gonna circle back around to the living room. I'm not sure if you noticed as I was entering, but the kitchen does have these pocket doors. Okay, let's go back through the kitchen here and get the lay of the land here. So there's that covered back patio. So when you're bringing your groceries in, pop them right in there. Here's the basement. We'll go down there last. Here's a Jack and Jill bathroom. Okay, so we've got nice new vanity sink and toilet. It's one of these low-rise toilets, the kind that I remember using as a kindergartner in my elementary school. I can't believe people still have those in their home, but it is what it is. I'd have to have a little bit higher sitting area for mine. Here would be a bedroom. Okay, we'll capture it from the hallway. So here would be a bedroom that pairs up with that Jack and Jill bathroom. And then here is bedroom number 2, right across the hallway. Again, nice new vinyl replacement windows, insulated windows. They're all dressed with blinds, which makes it very nice. Here's bedroom 3. So it makes you feel like you're in Sedona, Arizona here, Heather. Never visited Sedona, but I think I'm hankering to go right now. I kind of like it. I'm not mad. Okay, let's look at this. Hallway bathroom. Lovely. A nice high countertop. I don't know if you can get perspective from that, but there would be the door latch to the doorway, and that's about even with the countertop. It's a nice, this height of counter is nice and high, so it's definitely an improvement over probably what was there. Recessed LED lights. Some nice hexagonal tile floor. Beautiful tub and shower. They really did a nice job. Now this tub would be something to step over to get into during times of mobility digression, but if you had to, you could put on a grab bar in there. But it's a deep tub, so it's kind of a soaking tub, but just trying to give you some perspective there. Lovely. I like it. Let's go into let's check this out here, linen closet. I'm trying to work this with one hand. Heather, please forgive me. I don't mean to make you motion sickness, but there's like a linen closet there, and this would probably be the coat closet. Yeah, the coat closet here, over the basement stairs with some nice hidden cabinets. And there's your access panel to your attic. Okay, and we're back into the living room. So let's circle back around and go down into that basement. But everything's just in really lovely condition so far. Really takes me back to the 60s and early 70s. But it reminds me of my grandparents' home a little bit. Nice solid stairs. Nice strong handrail, which I've really come to appreciate. And here's kind of a quasi-finished rec room down here. They've got painted wood paneling down here, the drop ceiling tiles with recessed lights, glass block windows in the basement, make it very nice. You do have a lower level laundry. Let's check that out. Okay, so we've got our washer and dryer here. There's that radon mitigation system that I told you about. And that right there indicates that the fan is not working or it's dead, because those lines should never be even. If it looks like a horseshoe, your radon fan is broken. So I do see that. There's the sump pump well right there. There's your electric panel. Everything looks good. And by the way, you can get a general contractor can replace the radon mitigation fan. You just go and buy a bubble fan kit at Lowe's for $100 and pay somebody $50 to install it. Not a big deal. It's very common. Those fans only have a warranty on it for 5 years. So it just becomes part of the home maintenance plan. They don't last forever. So here is your basement. Just a bunch of old coaxial here. I'd have all that cut out when you moved in and have all new stuff put in. That's what they do. They put in new stuff. It's proprietary, becomes antiquated. And because it's proprietary, they never remove it, so they just abandon it. And here's what I always just call a farmer's bathroom. So got that. So if you've been outside working in the yard, in the garden, and you don't want to mess up your upstairs bathroom, you come down here and take a shower. My mom used to call these men's bathrooms. So I think back there behind that access wall is probably a clean out or something. I'm going to check just because I'm curious. Oh no, water shut off. Okay, interesting. Yeah, this is just one of those oldie but goodie bathrooms. Hot water heater here. Yeah, 2014. So the average performance life of a 20-gallon gas-fired water heater is probably 12 to 15 years. And it's currently 11 years old. But it's not high efficiency. It's still using the old vent stack. So this could definitely be improved upon. Costs about $1,500 to replace your hot water heaters. You probably already know. And here's another quasi-finished rec room. So it's good and clean, and I know you can't sense this by looking at this video, but it's got a very decent air quality down here. I don't smell anything mildewy. It doesn't smell stagnant down here, so they've got some good ventilation down here, a very decent air quality. There's bookcases in case you want to set up your library down here. Then let's go in here to the mechanical room where the furnace is. Okay, so we've got another sump well back here. So it's a large enough basement that you probably had to have 2 sump wells. But at any rate, there's your second well. Okay, here is the furnace. Again, it's a little bit older. It's a Lennox. They tend to last a little bit longer. But, let's see up here. 04. So this is 21 years old, and the air conditioner I saw outside looks like it matched this same series of furnace. So you're looking at replacing this sooner than later, but it looks like it's been well maintained. I think they've done a good job, which, you know, when things go up to their performance life or when they go beyond their performance life, that's a sign of a good homeowner. So we've got this old Lennox furnace here, and the average HVAC, like nowadays, now that they've outlawed the old refrigerant, once you have to have 1 unit replaced, you have to replace the whole kit and caboodle. You just can't do just the furnace component or just the AC component. Now you have to swap it all out because you've got this A coil right here inside the plenum. You've got this A coil there, and all that stuff needs to be replaced nowadays since the EPA ruled out the old refrigerant. So you'd have to put in a whole new line set. So once the furnace dies, you have to change out the air conditioner. Once the air conditioner dies, you have to change out the furnace. All right, and then we'll just head back upstairs. So yeah, that furnace is probably 21 years old, and it's at the end. But we could squeeze it hard. We could squeeze it hard and get you a 2-year home warranty and get you covered, just in case something goes awry in the next 2 years. And we're back up to the main front door. So, Heather, if I'm being honest, I'm expecting this one to sell in upwards of $400,000. I think that this home was priced purposely and with intention of baiting in multiple offers. I really believe that this will go in upwards of $400,000 to $415,000. I don't see it selling at list. So this one you're going to have to compete hard for, but it's a lovely home, and I would support you in your efforts to do what you can, but it's going to go higher than list. So be prepared.